So today I am with Kate Taylor and we're meeting at the Goodwood Art Foundation, which is amazing. I'll take a few snaps and drop it in. Um, Kate is running retreats for the last drum roll. I don't know if you realise this, almost 10 years.
Really?
It'll be 10 years next year that we opened and you were the first. So we'll sit down in a minute and have a chat about the upcoming Practical Magic retreat in June.
Lovely.
Always fantastic.
Best weekend of the year.
This is glorious.
Isn't it beautiful?
Yeah, I look forward to having a look round and, a bit drunk there, Draney. And looking at all the amazing artworks.
Stunning.
This weather.
Oh, isn't it glorious? We're lucky.
Oh. So Kate Taylor, you first came and introduced yourself to us in 2017.
Was it?
Yeah. I think the first one was, the first retreat must have been, was it the end of 2017 or was it 2018?
It might have been about 2018.
It might have,
after we'd had chats and worked it all out and what we were going to do in the space. Yeah.
Exactly. So, and you've been coming back every year, which is a joy on many levels. And we've become friends, and I now go on retreats that you held elsewhere, which I've thoroughly enjoyed. I've got so much out of them. It's nice to be on the other side sometimes, you know.
You need it.
So why do you keep coming back? What is it that you like about what we do?
What is it that I don't like about tiny homes? Well, I'm Isle of Wight born and bred. And I first came across you when you were doing vintage vacations, and so when you had tiny homes, I absolutely knew it was somewhere. I'd started thinking about retreats, and I just knew it was somewhere I wanted to be, because the thing that I love about you is all of the care and passion and energy and attention you put to everything. So for me, it was having somewhere. It's a beautiful location, obviously. So being on the, just on the doorstep to Parkhurst Forest and that ancient woodland was really important. Somewhere we could be held in nature. But for me, it was having somewhere where that every single detail of care and thinking about the experience is going to be nurtured. And also for me, it's really important that the environment that we host retreats in is a beautiful environment and people are going to be looked after. So they do a lot of work, obviously, on the retreats, but having somewhere absolutely stunning that is within nature, that you can rest your head, listen to the birds' song and just be in beautiful environments amongst so much thought through detail was really important.
I appreciate that, and I appreciate you noticing all of that as well.
Of course. Yeah.
So should we have a little bit more of a walk and then have a talk about the upcoming Practical Magic in June?
Yes.
Miss Rose, have you got your SPF on?
I'm gonna need it today.
Yeah, I've got a little bit. Anywho, June is our next retreat.
It is. Moved it from spring until summer. So basically,
can I just say, sorry for butting in, I have been desperate for you to come.
I know.
Because always it's usually March or something, which is lovely. But
we've had snow.
We've been snowed in.
Yes.
And it looks so lovely in May and June. June especially, we have the daisies and the wildflowers, so I just can't wait. It's going to bloody rain now, isn't it?
No, it's not. No, we're going to have
well,
this
it doesn't
kind of
matter.
sunshine.
If it does, it will still be very pretty.
Always,
it's the prettiest time of the year. Not only just at tiny homes, but also on the island generally.
Yeah.
So sorry.
We took your picture.
Oh.
Look.
Oh, that's sweet.
2 bumps on a log.
Wait, I don't want to get in the way of your
No, go, seriously. We picked a quite
Shall we move?
Shall we?
Yeah. Yeah.
very clever.
Classic.
Filming.
Yes.
Oh, so we did choose the busiest place on the path to sit, clearly. Anyway, as we were saying, tell me about what's going to be happening in June.
Oh, so I'm just really excited that it's going to be in the summertime. I think, like you, I'm really looking forward to the wildflower meadow and alfresco dinners and lunches. It's going to be beautiful, and the thing is that you always make it look so beautiful. So I'm really looking forward to that, because really the Practical Magic weekend is all about coming back. It's reconnecting to yourself. So I always say, you know, the saying that I know it's used a lot now, but it's that opportunity for you to don your oxygen mask, because for so many people that come along and got such busy lives, being all things to all people, that this is the opportunity to just have some time for yourself. And whatever the practices are that we do, so every morning we'll start the day with a silent walk into Parkhurst Forest and just connecting with the sounds of and feelings and all the senses through nature. And that's just a really beautiful way to start the day, because it's lovely when people come together, but we're always so like life outside is busy.
Is golden.
It really is. You can get to hear yourself again.
And the birds.
And the birds. And so we start the day with that, and then we'll have a gorgeous breakfast in our homes, which is always a treat. And then we'll go into a morning of Koya, so that's the movement practice that I offer, which is a combination really of breath work and meditation, but yoga, soft movement and dancing.
Oh, I love it. If you
Yes.
haven't done Koya, come and have a go. It's
Yeah.
brilliant.
It's amazing. The essence of it is to remember who we are, because the body holds so much wisdom, and when we're in our heads all the time, we're constantly overthinking and analysing and questioning. And actually when you offer something to help you connect into your body, the body's got all the answers.
Yeah.
And actually when you're dancing, doesn't it feel good? It just releases everything.
And you play. Your soundtracks, your playlists are legendary, Kate.
Oh, it's one of my favourite things to do, and I know you always appreciate it, because you're always like, give me this playlist, give me this
I know,
playlist.
yeah. Well, everybody does. Yeah,
But it's
yeah.
the thing that I always love is whenever I'm putting a retreat together, I really connect in with who's going to be there. And so the music really comes from that, and it comes from the space, and it comes from the people, and just knowing that I often know what people are coming in for. And so I'm like, I know this track is going to really help them shift, or there's going to be a smile on their face, or they might have a cry, or whatever it is, you know, just to help them release and connect.
Do you have your playlists on file? Can I put a link to one?
Yeah,
That would be
that's a
good if people
idea.
get a taster
Yeah,
of Kate's
definitely.
amazing playlist. That
So we
was
do
really good.
Koya, and then we have a gorgeous lunch, which is always beautifully crafted. All the food is always beautifully crafted, because I think, you know, whoever it is that you bring in to do the food, and you used to do the food yourself, like, you really honour the people that are joining and what I'm trying to achieve from that in the food. So it's always really, really well thought through, really cared and nurtured for, very colourful. So we have lunch, and then in the afternoon we tend to have free time, so that might be time in the sauna, in the hot tub. But because it's June and we're gonna have good weather, I think we're gonna go for a walk to a local beauty spot, and like some of the hidden treasures of the Isle of Wight that people don't necessarily know about, but us locals do. And we're gonna do some wild swimming, we might do some stand-up paddle boarding, some kayaking, and just really enjoy.
Excellent, excellent.
Yeah, and then
So,
dinner and then an evening ritual.
Lovely.
So that it's
And
just generally
everybody
coming
sleeps
together,
like a log after that.
don't they?
Oh.
Well, once they've stopped looking for the red squirrels.
Yes, that's true. So generally speaking, you always get some returnees and then a handful of newbies,
Yes.
don't you?
Yeah.
So at the moment, we're in April still. Are there some spaces left?
Yeah, there's a couple of spaces left, and what I would say is it's always, because some people are always a bit like, oh, I've never been to anything like this before, or I might be coming on my own. What I would say is it's lovely if you're coming with friends, because you can share a home, and that's gorgeous. But if you are coming on your own, it's totally okay, isn't it? Because the group of people that come together are always so wonderful. It's always the right people for that particular group. And people are so welcoming, it's completely non-judgmental. So, you know, it's a really open space, I find, and a really welcoming space. And often people do come on their own, even if they're coming for the first time or the third time or the fifth time or the 10th time. And they just always get something from it, whether they're coming on their own with or
Definitely.
with friends.
I mean, I chose to come away to Ibiza, which was amazing, you know, and as people who've been watching the vlog will know, I'm widowed, and it just felt such a safe space.
Yeah.
And the other thing I'd like to say is that such a wide demographic.
Yes.
You know, I'm in my 60s, there's people in the 30s,
Yeah.
and it's lovely to get that mixture.
And there's
you
a
know?
commonality, I think, in that just people are so open. I think that's a really important thing, is that people are just really open. They're open to what they want to get out of it, and they're really open to hold space for other people and what they're getting out of it as well.
Yeah, it's always a surprise, and there's always a few tears and lots of laughs.
There's a lot of
So
laughter.
if you find yourself considering it or being drawn to it, it's a sign, I'm telling you. I've been on, not only does Kate come and hold retreats at tiny homes, she holds them in other locations, and I go to them myself, so I think that's proof.
And we
your
love
magic.
having you.
See you in June.
See you there.